Nikki Two Times coming at you again with another live stream. Sunday Funday. We're on episode 84. I'm going to get a little hydrated and I'm going to jump right in to making a fool of myself. I love that we got Sith here on his Steve's Hockey Cards channel. Daniel Cryfall, Moon over Miami is here, along with my alternate ego, Black Dragon Sports Shorts. I love yous all, so I'm going to go right into a little karaoke even to start us off with. Please don't run away or turn the volume all the way down and mute me, but here we go. I might cut this short because I know I'm gonna embarrass myself. It's because I love yous. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? All right, just a short little bit to start us off with. That's about all I can handle right now. I'm sure that's about all you guys can handle right now. But we get some new people in here, some new blood, some new trolls. They might want to not talk cards, talk sports. Maybe they want to see this guy make a crazy fool of himself. Got to switch up that algorithm a little bit. I am going to have to put the glasses on to shout yous all out. We do have ripping and flipping cards coming in saying thank you to somebody. We also have Phil Alling in the house, and we have my son Nick, NWE wrestling stuff. So we're gonna jam pack. We got 21 deep in the house. Tell me how you all feel. Tell me what you want to talk about. We're certainly gonna talk sports cards. Maybe I'll rip another tune here and there. Yeah, I gotta put on the goth vampire suit. I gotta get some flashy lights behind me. We got a new person, Bash16, saying hi. What's going on there, Bash16? I am doing excellent. I hope you are as well. Of course, we could talk pets. We'll talk pets about hour number 3. No, seriously, I don't have any pets, so I don't we can talk about your wonderful dog Jerry and all the cats that he goes after or looks at, or squirrels that he tries to get to. Why your flyers suck, Phil, I don't know. They're my flyers too. Detroit basketball misses giving us a score, miss 1476. I can't get these names all written down fast enough. Bear with me. You know I like to make sure you're all shouted out and shouted out again at the end of the night. Should be a pretty decent evening. You know, we got stuff going on in the world of sports. But I will also talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Miss, if you want to talk Detroit basketball, I don't know a lot about Detroit basketball other than that they're in first place. Doogie's dugout. Brad come through. What's going on, Doogie? You missed me singing. if you guys have any requests, I will certainly try. Last week, Moon Over Miami gave me Hotel California, and I ripped that one. It was all right. I'm not gonna go win any karaoke or talent contest anytime soon, but I think I do a pretty decent job. But stick around, miss. We will talk basketball for sure later. I also collect basketball cards. I always have a few laying around. Chet Holmgren. I might have a Nick Cade Cunningham around here somewhere. Got a nice Donovan Mitchell when he played for the Jazz. Certainly like to talk sports. Pets. Seth, I wish I could talk pets. I don't have a pet right now. I do love cats, but having a cat in an apartment, especially, can be kind of brutal. I've done that in the past, and just the smelly ass litter boxes. Do I have any Dr. J or Kareem? I probably have some Dr. J cards around that are newer cards, Daniel. Nothing from before, just, kind of like a throwback card. We got Joe Mansman in the house. Joe, it is so good to see you over here. I haven't seen you over here in a little while, but I'm glad you're stopping by, Joe. I hope everything is getting better for you. We're always here for you, Joe. Vangio is gone. Is that like true, or you think he should be gone? What are we talking there, Tommy? That's no news I heard, but I would certainly like to know if that's true or not. We got Just Grayson official. Whoa, oh, round and around we go on holding on to pain, driven by our egos. Oh, feelings of sorrow, making our own versions of the past. You can never know, because I know I must be the reason why. Is that a song that I don't know of? A quote by somebody? I know I might sound like a heathen right now, not knowing what you're saying, Just Grayson, but it sounds nice. Oh, he's retiring. I see. Oh man, I don't know. I think maybe he's falling out of love a little bit, but I can't see him retiring just yet. He's got these great young kids, Quinyon Mitchell and Blankenship and DeJean, like Bond, and your front guys, Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. I can't see why he would want to retire right now unless he's just kind of like falling out of love of the game a little bit. Through Patches of Violet by Millie. Well, I'll have to go back later on this stream and kind of look that up, because that's not something I'm familiar. He doesn't suck. He's all right. Vince is in the house. Sports card ripping teacher. Yeah, Vince. That's if you got a song request, I'm willing to put it out there. I'm willing to make a fool of myself. We got helmets and hash marks in the house. What's going on, buddy? I know you have some news soon to talk about. You gotta clue me in. We'll gotta talk on the phone again soon, because I want to know, unless you posted it today and I'm an idiot and didn't know that you did, but I know Helmets and Hash Marks is going to have some news soon, but I can't spill the beans. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's awesome what I've heard. So, Helmets and Hash Marks, good idea. Can't wait for the big news drop. We got Adam's card closet in the house. We are going to talk a little baseball. I actually would like to have you weigh in on this. You know what? We'll go straight to baseball for the crew that we have in here right now. Adam, I would like you to weigh in on this, and Vince and Sith and anybody else that's into baseball. First, I got a card I want to grab out of my box here, since this is who I'm going to be talking about. Where is my guy? Those of you that know me well enough do know that my second favorite team is the Guardians. So I try to keep up as much as possible with the Guardians as I possibly can. I've been into them for a long time, since they were the Indians. Major League was a great movie I liked. Plus, my oldest cousin, who I looked up to a lot, he used to wear Indians hats all the time back in the day. So I kind of gravitated towards them being my second favorite team. But for purposes of what we're talking about, who I got in the Super Bowl, I think the Seahawks are going to absolutely roll over the Patriots. I love Drake May, like what he's done. I know the talk is he's played a lot of bad teams or whatnot, but I think it's just I just think the Seahawks are going to be way too dominant. Daniel, that's a cool thing. So here we go. So, in the world of Major League Baseball, I want to talk a little bit about my man J-Ram, Jose Ramirez. This is one of the best cards in my entire collection. Auto PSA 10. Now, I'm like some of you guys who have some really expensive cards. I actually didn't even pull this card. It was pulled for me in a break by Mike from Ripping for Rookies on one of his Wednesday night breaks. And that's one of my favorite cards in my entire collection. But so Jose Ramirez, he inked a 7-year, $175 million deal to stay in Cleveland, which, thinking about it, is kind of crazy. He could have made a lot more money. I mean, he's one of the top guys out there. You know, he's not the flashy name, but he could have made a lot more money going somewhere else. So, just some stats to go over. In the last 4 seasons, he's got the 6th most games played. He's played in 629 games. So that's, very good for your Cleveland fan base and people who like the team, that in 22 he played 157 games. 23 he played 156. 24 and 25 he played 158 games each of those seasons. Been an all-star all 4 years. 3 Silver Slugger awards during that time. Last year finished 3rd in the MVP voting. That's the 4th time in his career that he's finished in the 3rd spot. One of the reasons I'm bringing this up, not only because I love Jose Ramirez and the Guardians, just want to talk about loyalty. Both ends of the loyalty we've seen. I've seen guys, obviously, Bo Bichette, not staying pat, had a bunch of different teams he was looking at, ended up going to the Mets for a boatload of money instead of sticking it out with Toronto, who made the World Series, for crying out loud, but instead of staying pat and trying to run it back and win the whole thing, he goes and chases the money. I thought he was going to chase the money with us, but, so maybe I'm just bitter bringing up Bo Bichette. You have players like Juan Soto, who's bounced around chasing all the money. Then, to me, you got Jose Ramirez could have probably made a 7-year, $300 million year, goes with $175 million, stays there in Cleveland. It kind of reminds me a lot, but for a lot more money, of Mike Trout. So I know that sits guy, Mike Trout, he signs a contract in 2019 for $26.5 million to be exact, 12-year deal. Reminds me of a lot like that. You got guys chasing money, guys chasing championships. When you got a guy like Jose Ramirez, his one thought is, I want to stay in Cleveland. I want to get this team a championship. And that's what he's doing. And I have mad respect for that, especially since it's one of my guys. And Trout is definitely loyal to a fault, because right before he signed that contract, I honestly thought there was a good chance he was going to come here. Bryce Harper was kind of trying to sway him over here, plus the connections of him being a big Eagles fan and being kind of from the area. But yes, loyalty, there's something to be said about that. And just kind of wanted you guys to weigh in on that. That's kind of cool too, except I don't like Ozzy Albies. So. But anybody who stays because they love the city, they want to bring a championship. To a lesser degree, that's kind of Kyle Schwarber as well. I'm sure if he was offered a shit ton of extra money to go somewhere else, he might have took it. But I know that he really wanted to stay here in Philadelphia, and they made sure a contract got done here. But he's also a player that he's been on a couple different teams too before now landing here. We're talking about a guy like Jose Ramirez, whose whole career has been in Cleveland and will stay that way. Same with Trout, whole career. Where you've gotten like Soto's now on his fourth team, and he's still young as hell. Oh, no. This is staying with me. This baby is mine. This and my Trout home field advantage might be my two favorite cards. I got a couple Harper slabs as well. I got a lot of other cool slabs. I got about 8 different Maxi slabs. I got some Jalen Hurts and whatnot. But I think like this and Trout might be my favorite too, because they're like top cards. Might be it's definitely the best auto I have in my collection, that's for sure. I don't have big collections like you, Adam, where, you've probably got like 100 chipper autos alone in your collection. I'm not there. Yeah, that is still big money. So yeah, I mean, I get it. It's not all, just loyalty. He probably does like that. It would be tough for him to come to a city like Philly, even like a place like the Mets or the Yankees or something like that, like one of these Northeast teams, the Red Sox. But he is the guy. But that, in certain other ways, that smaller market team has hampered him too. I'm sure if he was producing the way he's produced over these years, playing in New York, he might have actually won an MVP by now. Wow, 500 plus chipper autos. I'm actually going to write that down. Adam has over 500 Chipper Jones autos. That is a lot. The Giants own the Phillies. That's the first time I've heard that. Not saying it's not true, but that is the first time I've heard about the Giants owning the Phillies. Do appreciate you, Tommy, hanging out with us and contributing It's always good to have new people come in and give us an opinion on such. God, it is hot as hell in this room tonight. I might have to I definitely got to leave these on. I might have to put the air down or put the heat down. I mean,
the $5 big breakfast deal is back at Wawa. Get any.
Oh, I feel bad for you on how their seasons have gone lately. See, what I need is a good upbeat song. You know, I keep finding all these songs that I like to sing that my wife likes to call depressing music. Even though most of them are love songs, but she says they sound like depressing music. Depressing music. I need like some dance beat stuff to get you guys rolling and laughing at me. Huh. You know what? I know what I want to do. Why not? We'll do a part of this song. I don't even think I know this song that well. Just for the hell of it. My baby want a Birkin. I don't know. I don't know this song. Even with the words coming on the screen. Anyway, I'll just keep on talking. I won't sing to the thing. You know, I don't got to worry about any kind of copyright strikes. It is karaoke music, not the regular tune going on right now. And I'm not monetized yet, so whatever. We'll just keep it. We'll just keep that playing in the background for right now. Going with the smaller sports, NASCAR. Just as a reminder, 2 weeks from today starts the season, the big race, Daytona 500. That's 2 weeks from now, Sunday, February the 15th. The following Saturday begins your Major League Soccer season. Over there in the European Premier League, English Premier League, 24 games have been played. Arsenal with 53 points. Manchester City with 47, Aston Villa with 46, and Manchester United with 41. Those are your top four guys that potentially will be in the Champions League. Erling Haaland still leading the way with 20 goals, but you know he's only scored one goal in the whole month of January, so he's not putting up the kind of numbers he was putting up. Where now Igor Thiago from Brentford has 16 coming up. In other news of baseball, as a reminder, opening day starts on March the 25th. And that's all we have for those sports. We'll talk some entertainment tonight. We'll do some entertainment tonight. I will continue to be an idiot because I do it well. I don't mind self-deprecating myself. It's kind of amusing. You know, I do have thick skin, so I got to look in the mirror every day and have that thick skin to make fun of myself. I like the trolls coming in and when they got to say stuff, and I like the locker room talk that we have on Saturday nights over there on Sith Lordley's YouTube channel, or Your Team Sucks, or Spine Ticks Comics, or is it Sith Lordley Comics? I get confused sometimes there, Steve Hockey Cards. But the old Spine Ticks live channel, we got to have thick skin over there. We also have coming into the chat
Not the only one.
a special lady who's been really busy lately, so she hasn't put out any content. And Veronica, I know what that's like. being way too busy or way too tired. So I understand. But Veronica, for you as always, this is the Funday shout out for Chris's Crazy Crafty Life, 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 Chris's Crazy. See, now I screwed it up because I tried to do it more than 10 times. But that's okay. I do it just for you, Veronica. Thanks for giving me all the support that you give me. Thanks for being here. I will certainly return the favor when you post some new content to the best of my ability, because I am horrible with supporting back, but I do try. Daniel, and I appreciate Daniel for being here when he can. Daniel, I know, and I appreciate that the extra links that you go to show me respect by emailing me, telling me when you're not going to be here. You have no idea how much I actually appreciate that. I know what song I'm going to try. If I can find it, let's try... Nah. I almost do this karaoke now just for time's sake as well. Because I've had a hard time lately for whatever reason being able to put together 2 hours of content. I got it all super loud. I don't have a mic. I got to get him out. I don't think I know all these words, even though they're on the screen, though. I had a large mouth bass, bust my line. I have to wait till just the chorus kicks in. Count the things I count on. No, there ain't much man that ain't never let me down. Long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart. Like diamond rings and football teams have torn this boy apart. Like a neon dream, it just dawned on me that bars in this guitar. Long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart. It was a Carolina blue jean baby, fire in her eyes that drove me crazy. It was a red tail lights when she left town. If I didn't know that, I sure know now. Long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart. Like diamond rings and football teams have torn this boy apart. Like a neon dream, it just dawned on me that bars in this guitar. And long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart. Damn Eagles broke my heart this year. And I'm sure a lot of your teams broke your hearts this year, because we're down to the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Go figure. Rematch. I think the outcome is going to be completely different this time around. It's going to be a blowout. Seattle is going to ruin the Patriots' legacy on this game. Not Tom Brady's legacy, but the Patriots' legacy this time around. Ah, I appreciate that, Veronica. Well, Adam, I kind of hope it stays that way. It was, I had, that was probably definitely in the top three biggest surprises of the year. The season that the Bears had was certainly one of the top three stories, in my opinion. And you know what? And maybe early on, the Colts, they were doing some things too that was completely surprising. And then maybe the Broncos winning the whole AFC might be the top three biggest surprises of the year. We got my main man in the house, Dean. What's going on, Diener? We'll let the rest of that song play out now. We got, not only is Dino a channel member, we got another channel member in the house, Brittany Puff Puff Packs. That's Brittany. What's going on, Brittany? Thanks for being here, girl. Oh, I've been making a fool of myself, Dean. Been singing songs as of late. Trying to mix it all up. Because if you're scrolling along, live stream, it's people who sing. It's girls that show their assets. And people mukbanging. And if you don't know what mukbanging is, I Google it. It's like doing stuff and eating food and shit. That seems to be what gets people riled up and have all kinds of people watching them on a daily basis or weekly basis. So, you know, I'm selling out by mixing it up a little bit. Yes, I'm a sellout.
Welcome to Bedwetting Breakthroughs presented by Goodnights, where we have honest conversations about...
Mute the advertisement. Oh, you got my package. You got to open up that package, Brittany. I know that you're going to love some of the stuff that's in there. Some beautiful, shiny stuff. I'm paying attention there, me and Dean. What do you mean, pay attention? I pay attention to you always there, Diener. That's my Texas barbecue. What's next? What's next on the agenda? We'll talk a little entertainment. I'll definitely, whatever you guys want to talk about. Come on, we're shooting the shit here. You let me know what you want to. I did just burp, but no, I did not fart. All right, so one of the shows I was talking about last week, I finally got a chance to start watching. It's one of those Game of Thrones, news stories or whatever. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, 2 episodes through. Episode 3 comes out tonight. It's probably on as we speak. It's a pretty good show. For me personally, it's got a little bit too much comic relief, a little bit too much toilet humor for like a period piece and whatnot, but it's a pretty decent show. It's got a lot of promise. I could see some good action so far. I think there's going to be a lot more action. Yeah, that he's probably watched. No, he's for the first hour of the show, he's typically with the family eating dinner. So he's doing that. Yeah, game of porn. There was it was definitely a softcore kind of show there, Dean. But I like Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I'm going to continue to watch the show. Today, me and the boys, we watched The Smashing Machine. That's a movie that The Rock stars in, where he plays Mark Kerr, who's a former UFC fighter, Pride in Japan, and a couple other things. He's a pioneer of the world of MMA, and he had some like drug issues and some other things, adverse things in his life that he had to overcome. And it was a decent movie. It kind of rolled along a little bit. It wasn't the greatest movie. We are going to, as a family, plan on watching Black Phone 2 soon enough. Oh yeah, we're into the Pet Channel. A show that I didn't talk about last week, to talk about it coming back out, because I didn't realize it was coming back out, because it's actually been a couple years. But Gangs of London season 3 dropped last month, premiered sometime in January. So that's a show I can't wait to get back to watching. If it's anything like the first 2 seasons, some of the most action-packed scenes I've ever seen in any show or movie. If you're into a lot of like gunfire and hand-to-hand combat and anything like that, just even good storyline and gangs and I guess people betraying one another and stuff like that. If you're into all that kind of stuff, I suggest Gangs of London. What a great show. Landman, I will write that down. I know what show you're talking about. I would certainly give that a chance. Dean, it looks really good. It's obviously on a good network too. I need to get back into I forgot what it's called. I'm losing my mind, but the show that Sylvester Stallone is in, I watched the first like 2 or 3 episodes when it was on regular Paramount, and then they switched to Paramount Plus, and that's it. Thank you. Tulsa King is definitely another show that I want to watch and get back to. That looks really good, Dean. Last week I also talked about, if you're into, I want to make sure I say the name right. If you were a fan of the show Yellowstone, which I didn't watch either of the period pieces, going back in time, I didn't watch either of those shows of the 1885 and 1955 or whatever those 2 shows were called. I didn't watch either of those, but I really liked Yellowstone, and they're gonna Sunday, May the 1st, is a show called Marshals that's coming out. Marshals follows Casey's journey. Casey becomes a marshal for Montana, or maybe it's a different state, but I'm pretty sure it's Montana. So be on the lookout for that, Dean. If you didn't hear that was coming out, that's on May the 1st. So it will follow Casey and his family. We'll introduce, obviously, some new characters, but I believe some old characters will make appearances as well on that show. The Pitt season 2 is in full force. I forgot to watch because I was so busy this week. I didn't watch this week's episode, but that's a good show if you're into medical dramas. Then I talked about last week, the Duffer Brothers, who did Stranger Things, has a new show coming out called The Burrows, starring Alfred Molina and Gina Davis. When I have dates for that show, I will let you guys know. I am a marshal of cards. I am not the president. We'll leave the president of cards to Adam, Vice President Sith. But yes, I can be a marshal in the world of cards. I don't know if Vince is kind of further back in the discussion, but he's talking about sending me a golden retriever and a pet, unless you're talking to somebody else on a pet. Wonder Man is sick. I can, unless I go and try to like pirate stream, that'll be further back on the list because I'm guessing it's on Disney Plus. That's one I don't have right now. We pretty much have Peacock. We've had Peacock because of all the wrestling events that are now not on that because ESPN Plus took that over. But we still have Peacock. My son likes to watch all the English Premier League teams play on Peacock. We have Netflix. We have YouTube TV, which gave us HBO Max. And then we periodically keep doing the free trials to like to Prime Video and Paramount Plus and Apple TV, and just when you get the free trial. So if there's a free trial to Disney Plus, then when I'm ready to watch the show, I'll do the free trial and try to binge watch it and knock it out of the park. What song's up on here? I didn't realize in the background the songs were just kind of playing, but I had it on mute. Ah, that's a good song. Just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer. Let's go over what I had in mind. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Alright, I'm done with that song. Sorry. Being super cringy right now. He hates pets and karaoke. Nah, he'll deal with the karaoke a little bit because he gets a kick out of yours truly here. Oh, he's the player president there, Moon over Miami. Pretty good song. All right, where are we at? we are like stepbrothers. I'm just gonna let you guys talk. Ooh. That's a nice card. I didn't even know I had this card. It was an insert from last year. Cactus League. Mike Trout. '24 All-Star or All-Tops team, Juan Soto. Oh no, Swag's watching the Corn People right about now. That's what he's doing with his Sunday nights. He's scrolling and watching the Corn People. He's watching the goth guy do his karaoke. Well, I hope all of you are having a wonderful evening. Things are going smoothly. I'm trying to wait till we get into hour number 2 to talk all the basketball stuff, all the hockey stuff. That's where it's at. Sith wants to talk hockey. He wants to talk hockey all the time. I'm certainly, if I can get a chance, I'm going to go out to my LCS tomorrow, Sith, and see what kind of hockey stuff they have. I just, as nice as those hockey cards are, you know, paying like $100 or whatever, $100 plus for Synergy, Allure, $75 to $100, kind of like that $30 blaster, you know, of some of the other product. But, you know, you get what you pay for. The Allure product is super sweet. So's the Synergy. Dean, you know I love you. I know you got a lot of stuff. I love when you give me any kind of time. I love how over the past year plus you've sent people my way. It's always much appreciated. And I know when I'm making a fool of myself in my car and you can't hear my voice because technology sucks sometimes, that you're there for me as well. But buddy, you take it easy. You have a great night. I love you. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. That's what it's saying on the screen. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. What's going on, Swaggy? I do have to say, coming back to regular phone vertical, may have been the right thing to do. I'm not sure. I do hate that when you're on your phone, the shit is reversed and not, you know, that you see all my shit backwards, where at least with StreamYard, it flips it for you. Which, it's weird. YouTube, you could be really weird sometimes, YouTube, because I think the first like 50 plus streams that I did, somewhere in that ballpark, 40 streams, they were all correct. And then one day overnight, everything went backwards. But, yeah, must be doing, I feel like maybe I'm starting to do something right, break through some of these impromptu streams. People are jumping in for a little while. You know, tonight we actually had 4 newcomers to the channel, which, you know, for a while, Funday has only been you wonderful people that I love that come in here and support me. But, you know, to keep the wheels rolling, you need new blood, because not all the old blood make it here every week. So it's good for when Vertical provides, which tonight it's done a little bit of that. And Tommy Huxley was actually here for quite a bit, one of the new guys. Not just the hello, actually participated in chat. So I hope Tommy subscribed to the channel and will come back in the future to hang out with us. YouTube, MeTube, Art, RTube. We have Brent 4913 coming in saying, "What's up? What is going on with you, Brent?" right now we're at a lull in the show, just kind of talking a little bit. We talk sports, we talk entertainment, we talk sports cards. I get into a little bit of karaoke just to, as a self-deprecating thing. I like to sing, so even on my own, I'm constantly singing in the car. I might as well throw it out there. What song's popping up? A lot of good country stuff just popping up. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. I don't know this song that as well as I should. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. This song, I guess, get all of a sudden out of blue now. It gets played at every sporting event. It's become like the anthem of the United States for some reason. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, I don't know. For some reason, this is like the big song. Yeah, well, he's only played one game. What, Vince? So he had a double-double in that game. Oh, I never heard that before, Moon. I don't know if that's something that I need to have the 4,000 watch hours to get the free memberships, but that's something I never heard of. I'll have to look into that, and maybe next week we can start popping that off. And I don't offer a lot, for a buck. It's, I make sure that on my long form videos, you're all the members' names pop up in the video. I like to shout them out on the Sunday Funday episode, which, by the way, I forgot to do at the top of the show, so I will certainly do that now. So I do thank the channel members that I do have, which right now is Jazambi, Small Town Rips, Two Balls Are Better Than One, Brittany, Tex Carnage, Scotty Hogue at the Mega Box Maniac channel. We also have an All-Star, that is All-Star members, Hall of Fame member, Justin W. Smith at Big Sky Entertainment. So just for $1, you get the shout-outs. You do get priority when I try to send out packages and cards and stuff like that. So nothing big. I just kind of put it out there once I was able to hit the mark. Never really have expected anything from it, but those wonderful people that I just mentioned decided to jump in and be members. And I can tell you most of those people have also, and Brittany even just said it earlier, have gotten cards from me. Brittany definitely has. Scotty has.
It's not just a magazine.
Rants and Two Balls Are Better Than One has. Jazambi has gotten stuff over time, but Jazambi and I were already sending back and forth a little bit. And I send it to other people too that aren't members, just good friends. I've sent stuff out to Sith and Swag, and they've also been kind enough to send stuff back to me as well.
Andrea? She was one of the Emilys.
One of the what?
You also know her?
Nah.
We were at Runway at the same time.
So I can't do that right now. But yeah. Moon, I would love to give you a free trial gift.
Where would you like to start?
I am the new Petri Center.
No access right now. Oh, hopefully you'll have to let me know if I can do it without actually being on the live. Like if I can go back and click people's names and give it out, I'll certainly do so. But I appreciate your support. I appreciate all the little tidbits of information that you try to help me out with. Okay, did they pick them? Well, hopefully they can do it even after the fact. If I can go in after and do that. Unless I could do it from my... Let me see if I could do it from my iPad real fast. We are almost into hour number 2. Thanks for being here. We'll rock out into hour number 2 just briefly here. You guys do not follow Moon. Great channel. He does a lot of the driving and seeing, you know, the great countryside of California. And heading to his job or heading to do different chores and stuff, or to-do lists, and are out there on the road. Also is a big avid fan of the spiders and the praying mantises. Collects coins. Plays some games on his channel too, like World of Tanks. Why is this not popping up? Having a little issue here there, Moon. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can do this from my laptop. Yeah, that is Moon's pet channel. If you get up close enough to those spiders, they actually, with all their little fuzzy bodies, they actually do look pretty cute and cuddly.
And right now, if you spend $30, you can get 6 wings free. Only on Uber Eats.
Mounjaro for adults with type 2 diabetes.
Well, this
No, that's a goal.
I beat my personal best.
Will this be the year?
I beat my
Personal best.
and raise the bar.
Yet again. Will this be the year?
Okay, I didn't even know that. When you look onto my membership, like All-Star members have jumped up to $1.49, and I didn't even do that.
Under 7%. And some people lost up to 25.
Hall of Fame member is now $6.99.
My year.
Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple.
Yeah, you can't do it from the iPad.
Right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects.
From the iPad, when you hit the $sign, it wants me to join.
Or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include
Daniel,
diarrhea and vomiting.
always appreciate you coming in.
May cause kidney
All right, just laptop and computer. All right, so I will see if it's possible, Moon, for me to do that in retrospect on a replay. If not, then maybe we'll hook it up next week. All right, Hotel California is on the thing, but I'm gonna have to skip that because we did that last week. We're going to get jumping into our number 2 momentarily. Let's find something, whether I sing it or not. We do need a good song to get into our number 2. We'll put this out there for my friend Sith, his wonderful wife, Lady Sith, out there in California. What better song to play for those people out in California? I almost knocked everything over. That was almost a dangerous chair spin. But here we go. Woo! Kicking off our number 2 Sunday Funday. You can travel the world, but nothing comes close to the Golden Coast. Once you party with us, you'll be falling in love. Oh, oh. California girls were unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top. Sun-kissed skin so hot, we'll melt your popsicle. Oh, 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 oh. I'm actually surprised that Steve didn't clip last week's shit and posting it on Saturday night. I get my Donald Trump dance going. We're in hour number 2, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be the best hour number 2 that we've ever had on Sunday Funday. So please stick around. It's going to be the absolute best second hour you've ever seen on Sunday Funday. We're here on episode number 84. All right, we will do the hockey talk first. Right now, in the East, you got the Tampa Bay Lightning in first, Detroit. That's right, Tampa Bay is in first. Detroit is in second. Followed by Montreal in the Atlantic. Over in the Metro Division, Carolina, Pittsburgh, and the New York Islanders. And your 2 wild card spots are Buffalo and Boston. The Flyers are now 7 points back from a playoff spot. Not looking good. Flyers, they lost 6 straight. Then they won 2 out of 3, with the other game being an overtime loss. Then they go and lose 3 straight, and then follow that up with an overtime loss yesterday. So they got a possible 1 point in the last 4. So that's not going to cut it. Before that 6-game losing streak, which kind of culminated with Vladar getting hurt back then, but now Vladar is back with the team, but it hasn't helped with him being back on the team. Not enjoying that. You know, we were looking good in that road trip that we had. We did beat the best team in the league. Yes, I said it, swag. We played the Colorado Avalanche, who is the best team. But we won that game. I thought we had something going. moving on to that same division, that Central, in the West, Central Division, Colorado on top, Minnesota in second, Dallas in third. Pacific Division, Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton Oilers, and the Seattle Kraken. You got the Kings and Utah have the wild card spots. Now, Seattle last week was not in, but they've had a strong week. 4 straight wins to get them where they're at. Where now the Ducks and the Sharks are both looking from the outside in because they've both lost 2 straight. So Sis team, the Ducks, are going to have to get back in line and start playing a little bit better if they want to get themselves back on track. Points leaders, Connor McDavid still leading the way with 95 points. Nathan McKinnon with 91. Nikita Kucherov with 82. And Celebrini with 79. We'll have to see if any of that changes over the next couple days before we go on our Olympic break, which is coming up soon. The opening ceremony, I believe, is February the 6th. I don't know off the top of my head. I should have wrote it down. I think the last game is like the 3rd or the 4th before hockey takes a little break here for a couple weeks. Your rookie points leaders, Ivan Demidov with 45. Seneca, he's got 43. And Matthew Schaefer with 37 points. I think that's where it's at, guys. We're now far enough in the season. It's going to be one of those 3. Through the Fandango, very, very frightening me. Is it possible for our goalie to win Rookie of the Year? I decided this week to actually look at some of the top rookies when they lose to the Stars again. What? No, watch them actually make it. Actually get past the Stars this year. Feels so great that they made it past the Stars, and then the Tampa Bay Lightning or the Carolina Hurricanes beat them in the finals. Because I kind of see that happening. But your goalies right now, the top 3 goalies I will look at. You're looking at, starting from the lower team or lower goalie up. The Sharks, they got Yaroslav Askarov, who's got the 5th best save percentage of all rookies at 889, 3.47 goals against average. He does have 17 wins, 13 losses, 2 overtime losses. The Canadians, they have Jakub Dobes with a .893. He's got a 2.92 goals against average, 18 wins, 5 losses, 3 overtime losses. But right now, the clear... Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he looks to be doing pretty well. But the clear number 1 that I'm seeing that will kind of be this year's Dustin Wolf trying to become the Rookie of the Year is from the Minnesota Wild, Jesper Wallstedt. He's got a .913, or not. I hate that they do it that way. He's got a 91.3% save percentage, a 2.72 goals against average. He's played in 23 games, and in those 23 games, he's got 14 wins, 5 losses, with 4 overtime losses. So, I think that's where you're looking at right now. We come back for break. We're going to continue to break it down that way. Demidov, Seneca, Schaefer, and Wallstedt will be your guys. You know what? It was a lot like that last year, too, as you got down to it. It was Hudson, Celebrini, Mitchkov, and Wolf as your 4 guys vying for MVP. So I think it's going to end up being the same way this year. The 3 skaters that I mentioned and Jesper Wallstedt. I see my man Retroholic Gamer in the house. What's going on, Retroholic Gamer? Just got some hockey talk. We've been singing songs, or at least parts of songs. If anybody's got a crazy request of a song or crazy request of a topic they want to talk about, feel free to put it in the chat. Adam, thanks for being here. You've been here just about every single week, giving me at least an hour. So I always appreciate it, Adam. Look forward to more of your TTMs and your VRs that you do for other people in the community. You have a chipper night as well. What? Moscow. That same song? What the hell is that? Or is that a different song that you're putting out there? Is that a different song? I'm gonna put. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the search bar to figure out what you're talking about. This song. This isn't a karaoke version, but I like this version. Retro, I forgot. You're going to have to tell me who your team is. But yeah, Arsenal is... they're kind of running away with it. Manchester City with a draw today. Let Tottenham come back into the game. They were up 2-0 and gave up 2 goals in the second half. I never heard it like this. There, Steve. Pretty decent version of the song. I mean, I've heard Moscow. Obviously, the Erling Haaland song is based off of that song. I know the song has also been featured in Just Dance. Because I'm not worried about... Oh, you have the CD, Jesus. A dancing swag. I'm not swag, Akari. You messed that all up. Come on, Akari. Retroholic Gamer, what are you, Arsenal? Are you a different team? I don't like Arsenal, by the way. Arsenal's like my least favorite team. Oh, I'm sorry. Manchester United is my least favorite team. I don't like Swag doesn't have content. Remember, Kakari, I'm the guy that drives in his vehicle with no friggin' sound because I don't know how to work my phone or whatever. But Christopher Works is in the house. Christopher Works, I don't know if you got to catch the stadium game today there in Tampa Bay. They did it right. I know you're not a Lightning fan, but I know you're a Buccaneers fan, and it was pretty cool at the stadium what they did, incorporating, because it was in the football stadium, the Buccaneers style stuff. Pretty darn cool. Yes, swaggy 2 times. Yeah, you still need to learn to read lips. That is correct. Christopher, good to have you here. What was the name of that band? There's a band I've been There's a band I've been listening to lately that I really like. Yeah, that was cool, but no, Tampa Bay had a dark blue with a light blue trimmings. Boston went with a yellow jersey with the had the bear on the front. Not bad looking jerseys. Last I checked before jumping in here, Bruins were winning 5-2. Tampa Bay cut it to 5-4, but I don't know how the game turned out. All right, what's the next group of tunes? These are all brand new songs, I guess. No, these aren't brand new songs. It's supposed to be brand new songs. That's what I punched in.
Wawa's $5 big breakfast deal gets you any
Sith will have to pick a really good, like, goth song for me to sing. Some sort of goth song. You know, I have to, my hair, I could slick this all back. Maybe I'll do, you know, I already have the widow's peak. So I could be like the goth guy. I'd paint it down a little bit to make it real predominant and be like the goth guy. And maybe I could get 200 people watching my show at once too. I will try that next. How about that, Steve? Well, I'll try a little corrosion of conformity. I don't know all the words, so I have to try to find it in karaoke version. Or I could just do my best non-karaoke version. I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this song. Used to listen to this every day when it was on like dial-in TV. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Whoa, whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet love of mine. She's got eyes of the bluest skies, and if they thought of rain, I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. It reminds me of a warm, safe place where, as a child, I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Oh, oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, 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 sweet love of mine. Not quite quit my day job, but I can do this on the side, Christopher. I could go busk in the streets and make a couple nickels. Oh, wait, right through the heart there, Steve. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet love of mine. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Yeah, oh, 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 sweet love of mine. Screw you, Christopher! Don't talk about my Flyers like that. Christopher is a big hockey guy. He's a big soccer guy. He's opening both kinds of cards on his channel. One Piece cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Star Wars little Funko Pop dealies, and a slew of other stuff that he opens on his channel. 3-pack Sundays, some packs, or 3-pack Thursdays, some pack Sundays. Jam that out. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go? Where do we go now? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Oh, where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, 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 where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? No, 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 no. Sweet child, oh mine. This channel is my little child of mine, my little baby. And you're just a part of it and supporting me, and I appreciate it. I'm going to see if I can find a little corrosion of conformity karaoke style. If I can, I might just have to play it regular. I hope I'm not hurting your ears too bad. Hold on. I'd be like that guy. He calls everything like Das dumpster fire. Das itchy knees. Everything is das followed by some weird phrase. And I feel like I haven't listened to Sisters in a very long time. Was huge part of my life in my late teens, early 20s. Problem is, though, too, all those people I hung out with back then that were into it with me, they all tend to lean very left. The way I put it is they never exactly they never grew up. They're still stuck. Oh, come on. I'm trying to look back on some of this stuff you guys are saying. Sith, what song am I trying to sing? Am I trying to sing this Corrosion or... Oh, yeah. Sisters of Mercy, this Corrosion. All right, I found it. I wish I did have a mic and was all dressed up in black like the vampire dude that we were watching last night. Well, I'll try my best. I don't look very cool with the glasses on, so it ruins the mystique a little bit. Give me the ring, kissed and told. Give me something that I missed. Give me the ring, a hand to hold. Wild and what it seems. Give me the ring. I feel like I don't know the lyrics to the regular song, I just kind of know the chorus. Hey now, and now, sing this corrosion to me. Hey now, and now, sing this corrosion to me. Hey now, and now, sing this corrosion to me. Hey now, and now. Oh, I dropped my tissue. I need to pick it up and put it to the sky. Oh, look at all the crows in the sky. I gotta wear all the lace and leather. Sorry, I can't sing the song. I will sing the chorus again. That's the part I know well enough. No, he likes Nikki singing better than Josh ignoring him. He's gotta. Sing. Hey now, and now, sing this corrosion to me. Hey now, and now, sing this corrosion to me. Hey now, and now, sing this corrosion to me. Hey now, and now, sing. Say, I got one more for you. Actually, I'm gonna go a different way there, Steve. Oh, Lucretia My Reflection is another good Sisters of Mercy tune that just popped up here. But I know you like Depeche Mode a lot. This is not Depeche Mode, but this is a band I kind of think of when I hear Depeche Mode. So this is almost like a you guess the band. I'm going to play the song shortly. I'm just trying to punch it in. Think of bands that when you hear Depeche Mode, what's another band that you think of? Slightly different music, but on the same kind of genre. They're all kind of like friends. I've actually seen these guys in concert. If you don't already know the answer, this might then give it away. Lead singer is he plays for the same team. He's a pitcher and a catcher, so to speak. What the hell? That's not the song I just picked. Oh, there we go. Waiting for Steve to give me a guess. No, not Erasure. But I know you know this song. You have to know this song. Eminem does not like this group, or I should say they don't like Eminem.
Nobody ever said like that chicken from Popeyes. These bold Louisiana flavors are...
Play a little bit of this. Then we'll get into talking basketball. I'm sure if Swag's around, he'll talk basketball as well. I want to do this bowling stream at some point there, Retroholic, for sure. But then I'd have less people in here. I'd only have 2 people watching versus 9 if that's the kind of stream I had going on. Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand and it's pointing at your head. You're thinking you're mad, too unstable. Kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around. Running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town, in a dead end world. The East End boys and the West End girls. West End town, in a dead end world. In a West End town and dead end world. The East End boys and West End girls. West End girls. Too many shadows, whispering voices, faces on posters, too many choices. If, when, why, what, how much have you got? Have you got it? Do you get it? If so, how often? Which do you choose, a hard or soft option? In a West End town in dead end world, East End boys and West End girls. In a West End town in dead end world, East End boys and West End girls. West End girls. West End girls. Alright, enough of that. We'll let that play on its own. Yes, if you scroll, you will find all kinds of stuff. All kinds of crazy, weird. I can't swipe up on my iPad to show you guys other stuff. But you'll find some of the craziest stuff. People, 50 people watching, 100 people watching. Swag found something last night. Guy banging on pipes. 6,900 people watching. It boggles my mind. I'm here just to have my little bit of fun and piece of the world with you guys. And if people want to jump in and watch the dumpster fire, that's fine by me. All right. Let's get that a little bit lower. Let's get into the NBA talk. Over in the East, there's no changes from last week. They're all in the same position. You got the Detroit Pistons, Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, Toronto Raptors, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Philadelphia 76ers. With your play-in teams, the Orlando Magic, Orlando Magic, whoa. Followed by the Miami Heat, Chicago Bulls, and the Atlanta Hawks.
Keeps you drier than ever.
Over in the West, there's been some changes. Oklahoma City Thunder are still at the top, but the Nuggets have leapfrogged over the San Antonio Spurs and are in second. Spurs are in third. Rockets in fourth. We have a new fifth place team who jumped 2 spots. Minnesota Timberwolves in fifth. Sliding, boom, the Los Angeles Lakers down to sixth. And sliding from sixth down into the play-in are the Phoenix Suns, who also have the Warriors, the Blazers, and the Clippers to round out the play-in. Another good song coming on. I didn't put this. This came on all on its own there, Sith. Break the silence. Come crashing into my little world. Well, crashing into our little sports world and sports talk here, the points leaders. Luka Doncic still leading the way with 33.7 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 32 points. You have Anthony Edwards and Jaylen Brown at 29.4 points. And Maxey took a little dip this week. He's at 29.2 points. Your assist leader, that is Cade Cunningham, 9.7. Luka with 8.8. James Harden, 8.1. And Jalen Johnson at 8.0. Your rebounds leaders, Karl Anthony Towns at 11.8. Rudy Gobert at 11.3. And then you have Wembanyama and Donovan Clingan at 11.1. Hey, when I see those kind of numbers, I think Luka has a really good shot at winning the MVP this year. But, you know, the Lakers as a whole are not doing great, so maybe not. I don't know where Cade Cunningham is on the points leaders, but Cade Cunningham has had a pretty phenomenal season, so he's got to be kind of in the talk. I don't know if the Joker is going to have enough games. I don't know if that if he missed that time. Swag will have to answer that question. If it's still at least a possibility for the Joker to win. Can I do Puff Daddy Missing You next? Maybe retro, maybe not. You know, I don't really think I want to be associated with the whole Puffy thing. I've already had enough people come on the channel talking about Puffy and oil, and that I have all the oil. Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know, Swag, if that's if we've kind of come down to that. Now, I'm kind of looking at Luka and Cade Cunningham as kind of your top guys, and yes, and maybe SGA. Your rookies, you know, Cooper Flag is certainly stepping away from the rest. Put up 49 points the other night. He's sitting at the top on points, 19.8. Conka Nipple, 18.8. VJ Edgecombe, 15.1. And Cedric Coward at 13.8. Your rookie assist leaders, Ryan Nemhard, 4.9 points, or assists. Derek Queen at 4.3. VJ Edgecombe at 4.2. And Cooper Flag at 4.1. Your rookie rebound leaders, Derek Queen at 7.4. Cooper Flag at 6.6. A new name to the list. I hadn't even heard of this rookie. Maxime Reynaud at 6.5 rebounds per game. And then Cedric Coward at 6.3 to round it off. That's the NBA talk for the week. Things are starting to look good. I don't feel like it's probably going to be Cooper Flag, but I don't think it's been shaken out totally. I still think there's 4 or 5 guys that have a legitimate shot, especially with still this much season left. You know, you're kind of looking at, again, Cooper Flag, Conka Nipple, VJ Edgecombe, Cedric Coward, and Derek Queen. You know, those 5 guys. I think we've kind of at least rounded it out to those 5 guys.
Tai Chi was built for men 40 plus.
Over there for the MVP, I think we've rounded it out at least to a point. Doncic, Cade Cunningham, Doncic, Cade Cunningham, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, maybe a far shot for Jaylen Brown and Tyrese Maxey to kind of round out the top 5.
And start tomorrow.
What happens if my husband starts Tai Chi tomorrow morning and follows it for 28 days?
You won't believe his results by the end of the month. This is how
Joker's
Tai Chi
got a
workouts
boo-boo.
work.
But what if he hasn't worked out in years?
He can start small, that's fine. This
All right,
program is
Christopher.
designed specifically for beginner men.
Have a great night.
Plus.
Isn't a gym about...
We're about to wrap up here too as well. Kind of sing out like maybe a half a song and give all the shout outs, and I will close it down for the night. Why not? I'll play another partial Pet Shop Boys song. Sorry, yes, I don't want to. I feel like I can't play any Puffy. I'm sorry, they're retro. This song is befitting because you're always on my mind. That's you guys. Even if I don't always watch you, you guys are always on my mind. I'm always thinking about you. Each and every single day, my good friends that I will shout out at the end. Let's go. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could. Little things I should have said and done, I never took the time. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, I'm sorry I was blind. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. It hasn't, because you guys are here and I appreciate it. Give me one more chance. I will support you back in the best way I possibly can. And I hope that satisfies you to continue to come here and hang out with me on Sunday nights. Screw Cutter Goche. You did that just to get under my skin, Sith, but I still love you anyway. Little things I should have said and done. I never took the time. I'm telling you now, I love you, even though you're going to throw that in my face. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. You're always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You know who's on my mind? Daniel Cryfall, Moon Over Miami, my man Sith Lordly from the Steve's Hockey Cards channel. You can find him, myself, Uncanny Swag, and Dan Delatorre every Saturday night on Sith Lordly YouTube channel, as well as Your Team Sucks, and I believe Sith Lordly Comics or Spine Ticks Comics or one of those channels. You'll have to look it up. But thank you to him and Uncanny Swag for being here. Phil Ailing, my son Nick at NWE Wrestling Stuff. You also have, I know he's out in the living room watching my other son Ethan at Ethan's NBA Talk, who he has been doing a great job calling games, doing announcing and play-by-play, which some of you guys have been gracious enough to check him out. We have Ripping and Flipping Cards, Brad from Doogie's Dugout, Joe Mansman, Vince from the Sports Card Ripping Teacher, Helmets and Hatch Marks stopped by, Adam's Card Closet, Veronica from Christie's Crazy Crafty Life. We had Dean in the house. We had my girl Brittany, Retroholic Gamer, Uncanny Swag. Akari was here. Christopher Works. Then we also had some new friends come check us out. Bash 16, Miss 147 Ticks, Tommy Huxley, who did he say he was a fan of? I forgot who he said he was a fan of, but Tommy Huxley came and was hanging out for a while. Just Grayson Official, Brent 4913 was in the house. That is all of you. Let's play it out with something, because there should be music as I'm wrapping up. This is a full-bodied version of your man. Yes, I am a big guy. Yes, you see me at certain angles. One of these days, I am going to be like, when I do the sports stuff, I'm going to be like Pat McAfee. I'm going to have like a table. I'm going to be standing behind the table. I'm going to be like this, talking sports and hanging out with all you wonderful folks with mics. But I just wanted to say, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a big supporter of the channel. As always, you've been here on a Sunday Funday, episode number 84. Come back next week at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Also on Saturdays over there at Sith Lordly YouTube channel at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Guys, have a great night.